comrades, CoD. We are going to start the German event in Arknights. So let's start with the first story bit right here. Rain and wind come hand in hand with evening in Kreis Sturmland. After generations of keepers, a house aspires decrepit stairwells will always hide moss somewhere in their cracks, no matter how the casters work to keep them clean. He thinks of Zwillingstürme, of the time when the black spire reminiscent of twisted horns had yet to be suspended by the newly erected twin spires when the majestic city was called by a different name. Of the dazzling auburn alleys in autumn, the kind he'd crossed through in his youth still sans wand or dagger. Nestled in his hands were but a few bound poetry collections and previous hopes of freedom. Not so anymore. Though the storm briefly abates, the spire's peak is still ruinously cold. Moonlight stabs through the drapery like rain, like a nail driven through each and every hope as it springs up. What a shame, he laments. Never again will he see the marigold in bloom. Northern border Leithanien in Fels, the capital of Kreis Sturmland, 1100 hours. Marvelous, truly marvelous. A performance of such fluency, as if the moonlight were caressing my cheeks, Herr Eirik. What are your thoughts? Martha, why do you treat me so? Why speak of her? It's not as if your ex-fiancée were here, Herr Eirik. The callousness in your features stings my heart deep, yet your beauty takes my breath away all the same, such that I cannot forget. I strongly suggest you move your hands away from my waist. People are watching. Apologies, did the piece end already? I hadn't even realized. I don't know why, but just now as if I'd been transported back to the last autumn. It's the day my Martha had left me. The sorrow crossed my chest. As I always say, take more walks. Concerts like this may well be rare in Sturmland, but Zwillingstürme is a different story. Sadly, I may not make it to Das Kaiserinfest this year. As I call, meine Herr, you've a distant uncle with a seat at the Kurfürstenhof. Could it be you've heard something? I know that Kurfürst Werner. No, nothing reliable at least. But the Kurfürst has hardly left his spire once these past months. Even the doctor rarely attends him anymore, whilst visits from casters serving other houses have only grown more frequent. It would seem almost none of us will be venturing outside the Sturmland these days. Das Kaiserinnenfest may come every year, but an audience with a new Lenzherr, who would dare miss that? I wouldn't dream of it. No offense, but I prefer to spend my dreams with my lovely Martha instead. Thank goodness we have Frau Arturia Giallo. Only her cello can grant me a brief reprieve from the pressures of the day. A welcome breath of fresh air. Quite right, a pity that today will be her final concert here. Then let me be drunk on it for a while more, just a while, after all the storm is nigh again. I need something to drink. Give me a second. What the fuck? Just gotta get all the... There we go. Alright. Give me a second. Okay, alright. Dude, the attires of the Fanya casters are so sick. Actually, let me grab this real quick. That's sick. All right. What are you standing around for? Did the steward not explain your duties? You are to return to the cellar immediately once dinner is served. Don't disturb the Kurfürst while he's resting. Stern chastisement falls on deaf ears. The servant walks off in a stupor. Down the steps and through the door like a shell stripped of her soul, she ambles toward the cracking thunder outside. Hold it. Is that blood on your hands? Is the Kurfürst... Guards, quickly! Oh shit. When will this weather make up its mind? If this keeps up, my fire will be damp again and I just put it away. Hank, could you start the fire already? How long could it possibly take when the back garden is right there? Did you forget your wand again? May I have an extra candle, sir? Of course, Frau de Roast. Will you be waiting here for someone again like yesterday? Ah, there she is. Ah. Yeah. The wind's especially strong tonight. You may want to go upstairs. It'll be warmer in there. It's fine. I haven't been back in so long, but my body's still accustomed to the weather here. I just about forgot you're from Sturmland yourself. I saw an article about you in the paper a few years back, and I must say it caught me off guard. And here I thought I'd recognize every young'un raised in these parts. It's not surprising you don't remember me. I'm just an ordinary person. I always have been. Careful now, modesty kills. I even thought the article might have been poppycock until you strolled through the door at my shop. You have the poise and grace of a blue blood from up in the spires. I appreciate what you've done for me over the last 2 days, Herr Müller. Especially. Don't you worry now, I won't tell a soul you're here. I know the media's been hounding you even after your retirement. Look on the bright side. You're in the Fania again. The only ever headline nobles and their big affairs. I suppose. But look at me keeping you to myself again. Here's your candle. What else will you be needing? Might you have any more books you could lend me? You got through that novel already? I'll check the cover and anything you'd like to read next. I've got 2 illustrated guides, a historical fiction, and 5 or so poetry anthologies. I'm thinking you'd prefer the poems. Kurfürst Werner runs this folk poetry society, and all these poets like to turn up as special guests. Also, I hear. No, I'll have the historical fiction, please. After returning, I don't think I could stand any more poetry for a while. Righto, take this one then, and don't worry about returning it anytime soon. I'll leave you be now. Hank, you little louse pup. I know you're lazing about somewhere. Die Glut. Embers. It's an interesting tale, though it doesn't bear much resemblance to actual history. I didn't notice there was other customers. Guten Abend. It certainly is a good evening. May I ask your name? Cora Löwenstein. So I take it you've read this novel, Frau Löwenstein? Oh, she looks cute. Regretfully, I've only been to the opera adapted from it. By the time it was published, I lost my ability to enjoy literature. Ah, your eyes, I apologize. That was tactless of me. Oh, she's blind. Oh, you get used to it after 20 years or so. Besides, to save money on candles and firewood on nights like these, do you mind if I sit a little nearer? By all means. What warm candle flame. Did it start raining out there? Your clothes are damp. I forgot to take my umbrella. With the rush I was in. Pardon me if I'm mistaken, but did you come here to meet me? All those years and business here is still sluggish. Oh no, I suppose everything in Sturmland is as same as ever. We're far from the capital. Catastrophes keep coming, and the weather here lives up to its name. Outside of special occasions, we hardly ever see many out-of-towners. I still remember the view from this spot by the window. You can see the dramatic play with the Kurfürst's parlor spire, can't you? You should have picked somewhere more out of the way for you. So it was him who sent you. Hold my hand tight. Listen closely. I hear people, many of them, hiding outside in the gales. You can control the candle flame by your hand, right, Viviana? I can. Then on my mind, please. Let's extinguish. Instantly, candlelight dims, the grocer's window shatter into pieces. The rainstorm outside pours in alongside the sorted arch energy, covering in a full spectrum of effects. Viviana grips Cora's hands, struck with the sense that she's sitting on a skiff in the heart of a raging sea. Wave after evil as crash down on them, all but blowing the humble storefront to smithereens, yet precisely parting to leave the two of them unscathed. Footsteps clack within the shop. They can't tell where we are. They have to approach to feel us out. Can you sense their positions? Crystal clear. Let me handle this. Candle flame leaps anew from Viviana's palm. The shadows come to life, reaching their limbs through the ruins and spreading across the rubble to pin the looming castles in place. 7, 8, 9. We're safe for now. You saved my life. You handled the brunt of it. All I did was tune their arts a little. Now let's get away from here before more assassins come calling. Damn. But why assassins? Who are they after? The Cora or Viviana? Yeah, yeah. Who were they? People here to meet you, like me. Oh, so they were after Viviana. What the fuck? Okay. Well, why would they want to kill her? This isn't the this isn't Casimir's. This is not the Armorless Union. The fuck? Okay. People here to meet you, like me. Will Herr Merla and Henk be in danger? Our old gentleman's in the back garden. He avoided this attack. My colleague will get him to safety shortly. As for Herr Assistant, he's the one who caught them. He should have known that dealing in shady business like this would earn him more than a handful of Arturia ingots. I honestly didn't see how any sort of a worthwhile target. I'll explain in a moment. For the time being, Viviana, could you let me take a proper look at you? You mean? The woman's beautiful face may be unfamiliar to her, but her voice and expression are anything but. Viviana finds herself unable to decline. Cora lifts her hands and feels about for Viviana's cheeks, her fingers tracing a few soft strokes once they alight. Her movements are infinitely tender, the sort one would use for handling the most precious instrument. And as if in response, tears well up in her lusterless eyes. You resemble your mother so much. If only Werner could see you now, how joyous he would have been. So close too. He spent so long struggling in sickbed just to see you one last time. Werner? My father? Did he? I'm so sorry, Viviana. Not long ago, your father, Stormland, Kurfürst Werner, passed away in his spire. Oh, so that was him! Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Yeah, right here. And that was how it transpired, meine Herr. We were all in our places keeping watch. Nobody expected the assassin to infiltrate the Kurfürst's room. Oh, whoa! Sick. The assassin. You mean to say the Kurfürst's personal attendant? Ja, meine Herr. She had been employed in the spire for more than half her life. The Kurfürst trusted her implicitly, as did we all. Yet without a doubt, she was the last to see him alive. Did anyone else enter the room after the incident? Only the personal bodyguard and the doctor. Did anyone at all step outside? 9. Not one of us set a foot outside the parlor spire this evening. We still haven't identified who among us is to blame, so we locked all the servants in the basement cells for now. Shall I show them the way? No need, I've already met with them. Did you question the assassin? Having been under the effects of psychological arts, she has no recollection of her whereabouts. We should try torturing her. Otherwise, it's near impossible to determine if she's lying. Well then, are you lying? Me? Nein, meine Herr, how could I? I've been loyal to the Hochbach family for over a decade. Everything I have I owe to Kurfürst Werner. Then would you swear that upon the Güldenes Gesetz, the Golden Movement, Güldenes Gesetz? How would I dare deceive a Gesatzwatcher? Oh, dude, he sounds fucking sick. Alright, that's another one. Yep. You left the spy after what happened in there. You have the smell of rainwater on you. The hem of your clothes has brushed against the moss in the cracks of the steps outside. 10 years is nothing. You don't yet know House Hochbach's spy well enough, just as you don't know Kurfürst Werner well enough. The Kurfürst summoned you here. The Kurfürst picked up on your disloyalty. You began stirring into action once he fell ill. I only regret that Frau Löwenstein and I were ultimately one step behind. Send notice to the concertmaster that the Gesatzwasser found. Oh, that. Ah! It is futile to resist the melody's fetters. Much like your wisdom, your arts are ugly and brittle. Where did you send that thing? Answer me, remnant. Zwillingstürme. Is your concertmaster the one who used psychological arts to influence the attendant? Are they also in Zwillingstürme? The concertmaster. No, my head! The golden melody now resounds in the deepest parts of your soul. Any intent to disobey and your mind will collapse beneath its weight. Gesatzwasser. With such absolute power, why must you serve as a fool to the twin puppets? It is not my melody that restrains you, nor the decree of the Kaiserinnen. But you are failing to resist the will of Leithanien herself. The will of Leithanien? Ha 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 ha! Since when did the present-day Leithanien ever have a fraction of the will she should? The Genesis horn, the might of the great Herkunftshorn, will come to enshroud this land anew. Gah! The feeble sound that death plays. A caster that can see such cries over such long distance is no ordinary remnant. The concertmaster. Frau, the ride for Zwillingstürme is here. Are we leaving right now? Yes, let's go. The friend who invited me has just taken the curtain call. I played every piece I needed to. There's no reason to linger here any longer. Okay, so it was Arturia all along. Alright, gotcha. I'm not even 0.1% surprised about that. Somehow, without realizing, I've been staying here all this time. Martha, my dear Martha. Oh, it's like I'm dreaming. How long would I have to wait to hear such a remarkable performance again? I told you people, you're not to disturb me whenever I'm attending a What? Wait, what did you say? I'll be back post-haste. Get my ride ready. I need to see a few friends. And one more thing. I want the wood carving I bought in Kreis Lubokan, as well as the Victorian porcelain I keep in the study. Bring them both. Why such haste? Was the Kurfürst not alive and well this morning? The days to come will be arduous once more. Ah, Arturia. Only your music and your beauty can deliver me from this nightmare. The sheer effort I went to just to arrive at her interim abode, only to find she'd already... Please continue. Continue, who are you? And what's that you're holding? A wand or a... You mentioned an intent to visit Arturia. I assume you have some relation to her? I am currently searching for her, therefore I require any and all pertinent leads. You're looking for Frau Giallo too? Are you some fanatic follower of hers? Follower? That is a highly inaccurate description. I fucking love Federico. By the tenets of the law and on special assignment by the Curia, I must apprehend the fugitive and repatriate her to Laterano. The fugitive Frau Giello is a gift of the Kurfürst, and no matter the rumors from outside, nor found you far more suspicious. Herr Eirich, are you still well? They put the alley on the lockdown out there. Gendarmerie all over. I hear even a Gesatzwatcher went over to the Kurfürst's place. Pallerspire. Danke, I'm well enough. I was just about to visit a few Grafen and see what word I could pick off the grapevine. How uncanny can one night get? Damn my indolent chauffeur, where is he? At least one small stroke of fortune is that Frau Giello has already safely departed for Zwillingstürme. Wait, where did that eerie Santa get off to? The fugitive Arturia is no longer here. I secured Federico continuing pursuit of target. Destination Zwillingstürme, capital of Leithanien. He is hot on her tail now though. It's time we got going too, Viviana. They'll announce that the Kurfürst passed from illness. It's understandable. A white light to keep the domain in order. I won't be able to attend the funeral, will I? I'm so sorry you never even got to see him one last time after you rushed back from Casimir's and everything. And now you can't even go to mourn him. I'm not even sure I have the right to anyway. I scarcely remember how he looked. You know, these years all the word father meant to me was just the letters he sent to Casimir's. Yet I can't help but think that even the letters themselves might well have been written by a retainer in his stead. Your father never once forgot about you. So everyone tells me, including himself. And I'm willing to believe it. But as I read that last letter, I still hesitated. I didn't know if I should. No, if I wanted to come back. You have a tender heart, Viviana. I can't even imagine you'd ever decline a dying man's last wish. Or perhaps it was the spire I wanted to see one last time. Just to see if it still towered over the clouds like I remembered. You can't go back there, at least not for now. For your own safety, we shouldn't remain in Sturmland for long. Were the ones who took his life and the casters who came for me last night sent by the same people? Not necessarily. With Werner gone, anyone that knows who you are has reason enough to make a move against you. You are your father's sole descendant in times this turbulent. Neither his enemies, nor his former vassals, nor anyone else potentially in line to succeed him will just leave you be. Then what about you? Why are you protecting me? Think, and you might still recall, child, 13 years ago upon your mother's passing, I was the one who took you to the Grand Knight territory. Then you're the Imperial Orchestra of Leithanien's instrument tuner. Quite a convenient role. The Reich Orchestra's visit symbolized the friendly ties between Leithania and Casimir's. No one would think to question a child with an instrument among them. So you saved my life more than once. It was your father who wanted to, more than anyone. Some months ago, Werner realized his days were waning, and he worried that after he left us, you'd be dragged down as a sacrifice in the power struggle. Your role in this is unique. Whether you choose to return to Leithania or stay in Casimir's, the waves would have reached you regardless. He had no choice but to turn to me and planned. He hoped that as old friends of his, we could bring you safely to Zwillingstürme. There you would be under the protection of the Kaiserinnen. Protection of the Empresses? Yeah, that's what Werner wanted for you. Viviana von Hochberg. In the name of your family, you are to serve as an Empress's voice. Oh shit! Central Leithania, Kreis Einwald, in a town on the outskirts of Zwillingstürme, not far from the city gate. I need sleep, verdammt! Why am I on duty again? These spry young wretches always clocking out early. What excuse did they have today? A new movie? Some underground live show? The moment the month rolls over, I'll see that I get word in with the Baron to speed up my transfer to Zwillingstürme. Oh shit! Ebenholz. Hey you there! What are you doing loitering here this late? I am taking my regular walk. To my knowledge, there have been no new decrees forbidding law-abiding citizens like myself from rambling their wows past midnight. Well, you're not wrong. Just another bored youth going for a walk. Why was I getting so nervous? Am I free to go now? I appreciate your concern. Go on, be on your... Wait! Why do I get the feeling I've seen you somewhere before? You could be mistaken. After all, you did just tell me that strolling nighttime youths are as common as anything. Where are you from? By your accent, I'm guessing the Arturia Shaft. I was born there, in the countryside. Countryside? What kind of country bumpkin talks like that? Stop being ridiculous. No, now that you mention it, I've never heard any comment or pronounce things the way you do. So you wouldn't happen to be the runaway son of some small-time noble, would you? Let me check your ID. If you're fantasizing about gaining the favor of some aristocrat for returning me, then you will be sorely disappointed. Has anyone ever told you the way you talk could seriously piss people off? ID, now. Pardon, I've got my boss passport right here. Do peruse. And who are you? Come on, you don't remember me? I live in the city. That second-hand bookshop guy. Speaking of which, the books aren't quite flying off the shelves, and lately I've been thinking, what about a cafe instead? You must be awfully tired this late on patrol, no? Here, try my coffee, my own brew. Oh my god, the taste! I'd forget about that cafe if I were you, for your own sake. As long as it makes you up. So you're done with the passport? Ebenholz, that's your full name? Yeah. His parents just loved the piano. The keys especially. It was between Ebenholz or Elfenbein. Well, whatever, be on your way. You think they pay me enough to question a kid's legal name? And yes, give me all the disgusting swill you've got left. I'll need it. If I'd known you'd be back so soon, would you have not burned your passport? I regret nothing. If you must know, I naturally assumed that whenever you people wanted me back, you'd simply print a second one, or as many as you need. So why did you come back? For the hundreds of thousands of residents of the Arturia Shaft, over 100 retainers in the spire alone. I'm not so far gone in my selfishness that I sacrificed them all for my so-called freedom. Which means you can stop it with the jokes, my dear spy, or did their majesty send you to try me again? See if maybe I'll pour my heart out and wait on them hand and foot. With Das Kaiser Innensfest approaching, Zwillingstürme has been restless lately. Yeah, of course, I still have that thing on my head. I know better than any of you that the performance in this ludicrously granting piece is far from over. Listen to me, mein Herr. My mission ends here. Once you head into Zwillingstürme, someone else will pick you up. Maybe you've already realized this, but you had two correspondents, one ordering you to come to the capital and the other granting you your official death. But it wasn't the same majesty that wrote both. Compared to the first benevolence, the other... Ebenholz doesn't even let Bigler finish before walking off. Just before disappearing around the corner for good, the young man waves ta-ta to him. So you knew. Former Graf Utica, are you hoping for a true death this time? I'm getting sentimental now in all this miserable grey weather. May you? No, never mind. If people like us still have a shred of luck to spare, then let's pray we never have to meet again. Alright, we're getting a lot of characters we know and really like. Alright, I wanted to do the next stage, but I am super tired. It got really late, so I'm just gonna... I don't know. Maybe I'll do 2 tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah, I'm insanely tired, so I'm just gonna go sleep. But thanks for watching, comrades. For now, loving all the German stuff we got going here. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, but if you enjoyed the first story bit in Zwillingstürme, yeah, this event. do leave a like, and if you have any thoughts about the story so far, do leave a comment. Yeah, if you like what you saw here, you could subscribe, that would be very much appreciated. And as always, I will see you very soon, comrades. Have a good one, and that's Viviana.